Hi there, I'm Michael with Etrailer.com. Today we're going to take a quick look at these Airlift Load Lifter 5000 Ultimate Air Helper Springs. These springs are going to combine your air springs and a Jounce style spring so that you're going to get the benefit of the adjustability of the air springs with the reliability of the Jounce style springs. So these springs are designed for your heavy duty applications like a 3/4 ton or 1 ton pickup truck, motorhomes and commercial trucks. The brackets that are included and all the mounting hardware that's included are designed specifically to fit your 2005 through 2010 Ford F-250 Super Duty. So those brackets make it very easy for you to get this installed. And these springs are going to do a great job for your Super Duty. They have a load leveling capacity of up to 5,000 pounds. Now, it's easy to think when you hear that 5,000 pound capacity that this is going to increase your weight carrying capacity by 5,000 pounds, and that's not the case. So think of these less like a second set of hands that's helping you lift more weight. Think of them more like a back brace. So it's there to help support your rear suspension system, take some of the strain off of it, help it to do its job better and for a longer duration. So it's going to help support your suspension system. It's not going to increase your weight carrying capacity. These do have an adjustability from 5 psi up to 100 psi. That's going to help level your vehicle front and back. So if you're carrying a really heavy load rather than having your F-250 squatting in the back, these are going to help lift that up so that it's going to be nice and level. Everything's going to be riding the way it should. So your headlights are going to be aimed in the correct position. You're going to have the same improved or good steering and braking performance as you would if you didn't have any load on there. So these are going to do a really good job for you of making sure that everything is going to be safer, more comfortable, and it's going to reduce the strain on your rear suspension. These can also be adjusted independent of each other so that you can have that side-to-side leveling if you have an off-center load, something really heavy on one side of your bed, like a toolbox or something like that. You can put more air in that side so that you'll have that support where you need it. The internal closed cell urethane Jounce springs are going to look something like this. So you can see in that cutaway, that spring is inside there. Those are going to act as an overload spring that's going to help engage when your current air pressure level isn't enough to support your load. So if you're going down the road with just a little bit of air pressure in there, it's going to help better absorb your road shock, minimize your bottoming out. Those are also going to provide progressive support. So the more load you put on the springs, the stiffer they're going to become. And those Jounce springs are actually taller than your factory Jounce bumpers, so they're going to engage sooner than your factory Jounces, and they are that urethane construction, so they're going to engage more smoothly than rubber Jounces, so it's going to be a much better ride for you if you don't have enough air pressure in there. And they're also going to allow you to temporarily carry a load with 0 air pressure in your springs. So if in the very unlikely scenario that your air springs were to fail, you didn't have any air in there at all. Most times with air springs like this, if you didn't have that Jounce bumper in there, that could cause a lot of damage to your springs. So having that Jounce bumper in there is going to allow you to still have a little bit of support so that the bags aren't going to become damaged. You do fill up these bags. They have this manual inflation valve here, and the airline is included, so very easy to hook these up. Typically, you'll run this back to your bumper so that you can easily access these, fill them up with air, get the air pressure where you want it. We do sell compressor systems separately that are going to have lots of different capabilities. Some of them have in-cab gauges that allow you to monitor and automatically adjust your air pressure for your bags. So that's a really nice option if you want to have the convenience of having a compressor on your truck at all times, so you don't have to worry about finding one at a gas station or something along those lines, and the convenience of being able to adjust it from your cab. It's going to be very, very convenient over having to get out, fill up your air at your bumper. But most of them are a single line, so it takes away some of your side-to-side adjustability. so you can't kind of offset those off-center loads. So something to keep in mind, that is sold separately, just a different option for you. But the way this kit comes, you will inflate these manually to the pressure that you need them to be. These are a nice quality construction, so they are going to be a nice long-lasting spring. They do have a 2-ply fabric reinforced rubber that is going to be extremely durable for you. They do have this exclusive upper and lower roll plate that's going to help protect the air springs from damage, help to extend the life of your suspension system. They do have the high-strength Zittel nylon end caps that are lighter, stronger, and more corrosion resistant than steel. And the urethane internal jounce are going to be active for you without having to do any sort of maintenance. So they are going to be very easy to make sure that you always have some protection there, some support. So hot, cold temperatures aren't going to have any effect on them. They'll always just be there, ensuring that even if you don't have any air in here, you will still have a little bit of support there. Now, of course, it is always a good idea to make sure that you have at least 5 PSI in your bags so that you're not going to have to rely on those Jounce springs inside. But if for some reason you had a leak or something like that, those Jounce springs will be there to help you out. So these are made here in the USA, so you can trust they're made to the high quality standards that we've come to know and trust for products that are made here in the US. Like I said, all of the hardware that you're going to need to get these installed is included, as well as the instructions to walk you through that process. So definitely something that you can do. These do come with a limited lifetime warranty, so if you were to have any problems with them, you're more than welcome to reach out to us here at Etrailer.com. We're always happy to work with our customers to make sure you're getting good quality products and having a good experience. So if you are looking to add a little bit of support to your rear suspension system and your F-250 Super Duty, this is going to be a really nice way to go, having that combination of the air springs and those Jounce springs. I think this is going to be the best of both situations. So that's going to complete our look for today. Again, I'm Michael with Etrailer.com. Thanks for watching.